Shalom, shalom to everybody on Facebook. Shalom à tout le monde sur Facebook. Shalom à Benito d'Excellence. Sarah, Shelly, Nina. Shalom, shalom. Rabbi, Om Swati. Shalom, shalom. Shalom to all Kenya. Shalom. Let's go. So we are in the, like every Yom, every day, we are on the Limud of the Talmud Yerushalmi Avoda Zarah. So we are in the chapter 4, Halacha. Donc on est déjà au chapitre 4, Halacha, la loi numéro 14. So we are in the very same Halacha we started last week. On est vraiment dans le même Halacha qu'on a commencé la semaine dernière. Mishnah is talking about one Avoda Zarah called Markulis. La Mishnah, elle parle d'une Avoda Zarah qui s'appelle Markulis. And the question was last week to discover what is that Avoda Zarah. The Mishnah was very clear. La Mishnah était très claire. Elle te disait, if you see 3 stones, 2, let's make them square like this. Tu vois 3 pierres. Tu mets 3 pierres. 2 on the bottom, 2 en bas, and 1 on the top, et une au-dessus. He said, it is an Avoda Zarah. C'est une Avoda Zarah. What we call Zorek, Avanim, et Markulis. What is that Avoda Zarah? It's like people passing. So generally, that kind of structure is nearby the road. En général, ce genre de structure, c'est à côté des voies, des routes. So let's say you are walking, tu marches. What was doing people? By walking, quand ils marchent, when they walk, and they see that structure, they were throwing stones on it. Ils jetaient des pierres sur ça. And they said, don't fall in that trap, because when you throw stone on that structure, this is the Avoda Zarah. Et attention, ne tombez pas dans cette piège-là, parce que quand tu jettes des pierres sur cette structure de 3 pierres qui tiennent en quinconce comme ça, c'est ça la Avoda Zarah. So we start to dig. On a commencé à creuser la semaine dernière to know exactly what is that thing called Malchulis. Why this is the Avoda Zarah the most explained in the Gemara. More than 30 times, Malchulis is quoted in the Gemara, and the sage, or generally what they said the same way you release yourself in front of Baal Peor, the same way throwing stone to Malchulis, you are doing the Avodah Zarah. Because there are two Avodah Zarah work with the same mindset. You think that you are basically showing disrespect by doing that action, but actually they get you. This is the way they get strength from you. Donc en fait, toi, tu penses que tu les dénigres, que ce soit Baal Peor ou Malchulis. Baal Peor parce que tu vas faire tes besoins devant lui. Malchulis parce que tu vas jeter une pierre. Parce que in all the culture, we think that throwing stone on someone means that you disrespect him. But in that case, this is the Avodah Zarah. Dans ce cas, c'est l'Avodah Zarah. We dig more. We try to see why is it so important, so central. We said, no. The sage, they said, don't say Malchulis. Les sages ne disent pas Malchulis, but say Mercury. Dit Mercury. Okay. They said, actually, the Malchulis word on Avodah Zarah done in purpose of connecting your soul, yourself, to Mercury, which is called Kochav in Hebrew. Et dis attention, parce que sache que cette Avodah Zarah là, elle te connecte à Mercure, et Mercure en hébreu, ça s'appelle Kochav. But we have another problem, on a un autre problème. Parce qu'en fait, toutes les planètes, elles s'appellent Kochavim. We have another problem because all the planets, they are called Kochavim. It's the name, the generic name for all the planets. 5 planets and two lights, let's say the sun and the moon. So among all the planets, by tous les planètes, the one who possesses the name of that structure of planet is Mercury. Noga is called Noga. Mars is called Ma'adim. But only Mercury is called Kochav. It's like when you say, c'est comme quand vous dites, you have 3 levels of soul. You have Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama. And he said, Neshama is the name given to all the structure. Meaning that it's the most important. If I have 3 levels of soul, j'ai 3 niveaux d'âme, et que le niveau le plus haut donne le nom générique de la structure, c'est que c'est celle-là son identité. Meaning if I have 7 levels of planets, and one of them give his name to all the others, it means that it is the main one. Le plus important. This is why we stopped yesterday. Selon Rabbi Yochanan, c'est là où on s'arrêtait last week. This is where we stopped last week. Là, on s'arrêtait la semaine dernière. And now we're going to go deeper. On va aller plus loin pour comprendre how Malchulis is now daily in our life. Comment Malchulis il est au quotidien dans nos vies, and how we have to do, what we have to do to fight it back. Et qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire pour lutter contre ça. So, I sent the picture of the new text, and let's see what the Gemara will add. J'ai envoyé la photo du nouveau texte. Regardons ce que la Gemara va rajouter. C'est like this. On the top, the paragraph will start by Ezoi Malchulis. Je suis dans la paragraphe qui commence par Ezeu Malchulis. Ezoi Malchulis. Et c'est what is Malchulis? C'est quoi Malchulis? Adkama ou Isur Avne Malchulis. So what does it mean exactly that you shouldn't throw stone on Malchulis? Ça veut dire quoi que tu ne dois pas jeter des pierres sur Malchulis? Kol Sheu Sag et Ayam et Adrachim. And the Davar Shiur. So he say, what kind of stone we talk about? Also the stone which basically surround the seas. Sometimes you see seas, you have sea, and they put a lot of stones in order to give protection, direction to the waters. And also you have roads, and you have many stones on the road. So be careful. All that road, all that stones, they can be included in the Avodah Zarah of Malchulis. Attention, toutes ces routes-là, toutes ces bordures de mer-là faites à base de pierre, en français on appelle ça des galets. In fact, you call it, we have a specific term to talk about beach made not with sand but with stones. So he said, be careful. They can be included. Ils peuvent être inclus. Ve'afilu asa me'em gesher al pene hayam. So even some people, they do like, comment on dit un pont? A bridge with the stones. So be careful. Asur mishum markulis. He said, don't use it. Don't have any profit. Ne faites aucun profit de ces choses-là parce que c'est considéré comme une avoda zarah. C'est considéré comme une avoda zarah. Ilchat markulis bizrika. Ikar avodata bizrika. So he said, be careful. How do you do to Chaz de Shalom serve markulis? Qu'est-ce que tu fais pour servir markulis? Tu dois jeter. You have to throw. Zrika. Second word. So we have kochav and we have the avoda zarah who's this rock. Zrika. Après il dit שהיו נוהגים לזרוק אבני לגים אל המטבעות להשתחווה לה מהו. So he say, okay, we understand. Avoda zarah, it's me throwing the stone on it. Avoda zarah, c'est moi qui jette les pierres sur ça. Alors ça veut dire quoi ishtachavé? Ça veut dire quoi se prosterner devant Marcolis? What does it mean to bow down in front of Marcolis? Il say, האם חייב? אמר רבי יוסי, כל עצמו אינו כראויה מרקוליס, אלא בהשתחוויה. עיקר שם של עבודה זרה, זו נקרא קילוס. היינו הוא ההשתחוויה, ורק אנו קוראים קוליס לשון גנאי. ולכן כל שהוא דרר כבוד חשוב העבודה. So he said, when you threw stone on that structure, it's called markulis. When you bow down in front of it, quand tu te prosternes devant ça, you can see sometime in some cities, you know you have roads, vous avez des chemins. And in the middle of the road, they put like a roundabout, ils mettent un rond-point. And on that roundabout, they put stones. Ils mettent des pierres. And many times in big cities, that's kind of roundabout, people come, they put all candles, especially when someone died there.
Actually try.
Yes. They put things. So if you go in that place and you start to bow down in front of that structure, it's no more markulis, it's called kulis. Keep it very good because we're going to go deep. Okay, we say kulis in order to mock it, but the real name is kilus. We say kulis to say like we say sa mère même, not to say the name. But the real name it's opposite. Le vrai nom c'est l'opposé. Après il dit, après il dit, Ve'ven maskit lo titnu be'artechem. Tiens-moi bien là. Lo titnu be'artechem. Leishtachavot alea. So he said, don't use any even maskit. What does it mean? C'est quoi les pierres maskit? We're going to see. יכול אם לא היה כתוב להשתחווה עליה, הייתי אומר לא ייתן שני אבנים זו על גב זו, וייתן כופתו עליהם. תלמוד לומר להשתחוות עליה אם אתה משתחווה, אבל משתחווה אתה על אבני בית המקדש, ולא הפקידה תורה על אבני מסכית, אם תעשה אותם בבית המקדש. So basically, you have some people, they bow down in front of stones. You have a culture like that. For example, you go in the north of Europe with the Scottish. We have the dolmen. We have the dolmens. You go in the Mayas. We have menhir. So they see stones. If you saw, maybe if you know, it's a French cartoon called Asterix. They had sometimes they put them down. Et dit attention, toute pierre où tu te prosternes, Every stone where you go down in front of it, it's called coulis. Toute pierre s'appelle coulis, not marcoulis. Marcoulis, if I take stone, I throw on it. It says, so we have another problem. What do you do in the Beit HaMikdash? You see your kotel, what do? You bow down. It says, be careful. You have to be sure that that stone has been put in the structure for Beit HaMikdash. Meaning you have to have Beit HaMikdash in front of it, or behind it, or with it. But stones alone, you bow down. Gemara. So be careful.
I heard from somewhere. I just want to double check, so I don't have any information. They say the stone you actually see in the Beit HaMikdash is not the real level after the Roman left it. It was much below than that. People actually build on it to let it like.
So I agree with you. Yes.
Is this true?
Yes. There's different levels. So if there's different levels, the one you see there is not the original one. And there's no Beit HaMikdash. So why are you praying for the stone? Well, pray is not praying because it's mutar to put yourself on a wall to pray.
Right.
Why you bow down?
So that's not.
I'm not saying anything. I'm questioning. The Gemara said, he said, look, you can take even maskit to bring to the Beit HaMikdash. If it's brought to Beit HaMikdash, no problem. There is no Beit HaMikdash. You can pray, yes, you can pray for the wall. You bow down. Why you bow down? Quand tu te prosternes, bien sûr, tu peux prier devant Shalom, Shalom, Rabbanit Rachel, Shalom, Shalom, Rabbanit Anava, Shalom, Shalom, Rabbi Hevel.
Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom, Shalom.
Do we learn that the wall is like the Shekhinah? It's important to daven in front of a white wall, and that it clears your thoughts.
Like I said, it's mutar to pray in front of a wall. Now we talk if you have only stones. Because the wall is a part of a room. Or part of a general structure. But if the structure is not here, it's no more wall. The wall, the purpose of a wall is to create a room. If, let's say, Chadei Shalom, I remove 3 walls here, I have only this. It's no more the room. See where we go. Rav Mafkad Tziva lebet Rav Acha. Rabbi Amar Mafkad le'anash beta'a Tziva le'anshe betu'o kad ta'avu nafkin le'ita'anita כאשר תצטבעו לאסיפת אנשים ביום תענית. לא תעברו רביעית כאוחיון, לא תרבצו, תשתחווה שם כמו שאתה משתחווים לבית, כי שם יש רצפת אבנים, ותעברו על הפסוק ואבן משכית לא תתנאו בארצכם, להשתחוות עליה. So, I get what he said? You see what he mean? You see what he said? Say like this. He said, let's talk about what we call Even Maskit. Even Maskit, it's, let's talk the Pasuk. No. Vaikra, Chavav, Pasuk Rishon. Vaikra. 26, 26. First pasuk. Yeah. Donc il dit comme ça, c'est like this. Share my screen with you. Partage mon écran. Il dit comme ça. Ne vous faites point de faux dieux, n'érigez point chez vous image ni monument, et ne mettez point de pierre symbolique dans votre pays pour vous y prosterner, car c'est moi l'Éternel qui suis votre Dieu. Yes.
You shall not make idols for yourselves. You shall not erect for yourself a statue or a pillar. And in your land you shall not in place a flooring stone upon which to prostrate yourself. Why am Hashem your God? Hey.
So he said, what said the Gemara in that case? Qu'est-ce que la Gemara disait ici? Elle dit attention, parce qu'à partir du moment où, from the moment when you have a floor made of stones, symbolic stones, you are not allowed to bow down. So what was said to Rav Mafkad, he said to his sons, look, the way you pray at home, don't pray like this when you go outside or when you go to some place where we have a lot of people that came together on the day of fasting. Why? Because many places where you go, the floor or the road have been made with stones. Imagine the middle age when they had with the street was done with stones. So be careful. So when you're like this, don't bow down. The only place you're allowed to bow down if that stone they are in a structure called Beit HaMikdash. Don't do ishtachavaya. Ne te prosterne pas. Don't bow down. You're going to see why. On va voir pourquoi.
Ce que je peux dire, c'est pour ça aussi on se prosterne pas du tout. C'est une des raisons comme ça.
Alors, en fait, à partir du moment où on n'est pas au Beit HaMikdash, même ces pierres-là, on peut avoir un doute. C'est ce carrelage-là. From the moment where we are not at Beit HaMikdash, even that, quand tu dis carrelage en anglais, you know the
Mosaïque.
En anglais.
Mosaïque, tiles.
Even that can have a suffix on that.
Tiles.
Don't go. So it's like this. Après, il dit, Rabbi Yona, Rava, Al, Titre, Aya, Mishtachave, Al, Tido, Rabbi Acha, Rava, Al, Titre, Ama, Rabbi Shmuel, Ante, Hamit, Ani, Raiti, et Rabbi Abaou, Rava, Veochea, Shaya, Mishtachave, Ke, Argel, Babait, Ama, Rabbi Yossi, Kashita, Kume, Shalti, Lefanaï, שאלתי לפני, רבי אבאו וכתיב, והראה כתוב, אבן משכית אלוהו תתנאו בארציכם, להשתחוות עליה, ומדוע לא איתית על צדך, תפתח, העניין יוסבך, לא הסבר תורה, אבל בקו ואלו מקום ללכת להשתחוות, אבל בהקרא אין איסור. Donc il dit, regarde, ça a fait une marloquette entre eux, make a marloquette because of rabbis. One saw him bowing down when we were praying in public. He said, hey, look, you bow down, but the stone, there are stone, what we call stone mesquite. Why you bow down? This is called coulis. Tu te prosternes devant ça, s'appelle la voda de coulis. Il sait, we're gonna check. On va voir. Now, I will ask you to take Shmuel Bet. Shmuel Bet. Shmuel Bet. chapter 15, sorry. From the Pasuk Tu vas bien? One second.
Hey, there were so many of these stones. Okay, not that there were so many, but this is semblance. No? Yeah, okay. Because public roads,
Yeah, it's all made of stone, especially in the old days.
wherever there was an accident occurred, the more they would erect some stones.
Yeah.
They say, can. Hey, the blue one?
The blue one of Ghana.
Hey, not the green one.
No, not the green, the blue one.
It's,
Peut-être, you want to listen to the Limud?
Yeah.
Avec peut-être du Limud.
Okay, so when you finish, you come. Okay? Yeah?
So it's like this. Donc, excusez-moi. So look at what from the Pasuk 25. Il dit, mais le roi dit à Tzadok, fais rentrer l'arche de Dieu dans la ville. Si je trouve faveur aux yeux d'Hachem, il me ramènera et me la fera revoir ainsi que dans la demeure où elle réside.
the king said to Tzadok, return the ark of God to the city. If I find favor in Hashem's eyes, he will bring me back and let me behold him and his abundance.
Que si il dit, je ne veux plus de toi, je suis prêt qu'il me traite comme il lui plaira.
And if he says thus, I desire you not, then I am prepared. Let him do with me as he sees fit.
Voici, vois-tu, dit le roi au Kohen Gadol Tzadok, retourne en paix à la ville et que ton fils Achimatz et Yochanan, fils de Eviatar, vos deux fils vous accompagnent.
The king then said to Tzadok the Kohen, do you agree? Return to the city in peace. Your son, Achamatz, and Jonathan, son of Abiatar, your two sons going with you.
Voyez, moi je m'attarderai dans les plaines du désert, attendant qu'un message vienne m'informer de votre part. So Shaul is talking, yeah? Mm-hmm.
See, I am remaining in the plains of the wilderness until word comes from you to inform me.
Et Tzadok et Eviatar ramenèrent l'arche de Dieu à Yerushalmi où ils restèrent.
So Tzadok and Abiatar returned to the ark of God to Jerusalem, and they stayed there.
Cependant, David montait les pentes des oliviers. C'est mal traduit. Il revenait de Mahalé à Zétim, s'avançant en pleurant, la tête voilée et pieds nus. Et tout le peuple à sa suite avait également la tête voilée, monté en pleurant.
David was going up on the ascent of the Mount of Olives.
So it's not the word translation. It was coming back from Mahalé à Zétim. It's a place.
Ah, okay.
So continue, yes.
Crying as he ascended, with his head covered, going barefoot. Oh, and all the people with him wrapped their heads and went up crying as they ascended.
On apprit à David qu'Achitophel était parmi les conjurés réunis autour d'Avshalom, sur quoi il dit « Daigne confondre Hachem les desseins d'Achitophel ».
It was told to David, saying, Achitophel is among the conspirators with Absalom. And David said, please confound the advice of Achitophel, of Hashem.
So now see.
Oh, Hashem.
Maintenant, regardez. Comme David arrivait au sommet où il devait se prosterner devant Hachem, voici venir à sa rencontre Hushai l'Archéen, la tunique déchirée, la tête couverte de poussière.
David was approaching the summit where he would to prostrate himself to God. And before him was Hushai the Archite, with his tunic torn and dirty.
So now go back in the Gemara. On repart dans la Gemara maintenant. Look what's happened. And we're going to finish here the information and we're going to see the conclusion. Il say like this. Veshoel, et il demande. Ve'achetiv, it's written, c'est écrit. Varikatov, Vae David ba ad roche, and David arrived in the summit. Il est arrivé au top. À la roche, Vishtachava sham l'Elohim, and he bowed down there to Elohim. Mashma, Shayalo makom kavua. So we understand that David, in being Malazetim, he had a place where he was praying. Il avait un endroit précieux, il priait à Malazetim. Ubechol zot katuv ad arosh. It's written ad arosh, till the head of that hills, jusqu'à la tête de cette colline. Ve satam rosh akavana le even, כמו שכתוב, even maasu abonim, הייתה לראש פינה, וכן האבן הראשה, והעונה בלבד והשתחווה ואינה על הארץ. דוד המלך השתחווה שלו על הארץ. Donc il dit, on a un problème. We have a problem because David, he go to the top of the mountain, and there's a stone there. And there is no place called that. This is a place of prayer. So why you bow down on the place of a stone? Quand tu te prosternes à un endroit, il y a une pierre.
We learned that the previous we learned that there wasn't any mountains that was not used for Avodah Zarah.
Exactly. So meaning, he say, generally, if you bow down, it should be done on the earth, on the Adama, on the Aretz. The Gemara asks, is there another place of bowing down except Aretz? You bow down on a stone. The Gemara is asking, it's always he say, look, David, we don't understand something.
I thought you're not supposed to bow down in front of this. Somebody said he went on top. That means if the stone is right here, there's a whole empty space on top. You understand?
The Gemara said that the stone was like a place settled on the top of that mountain. And that the stone was like a base of something. Donc il dit, Joël, qui yesh itachava she'eno al haaretz, quoi, il y a une prosternation qui peut se faire autre part sur la terre. Ve'one echan yesh itachava she'eno al haaretz ve'reya מהפסוק בדברי הימים, והחיו אפיים ארצה, על ירצה וישתחוו, ככתוב ארצה, אז הייתה השתחווה על הארץ. So he said, look, yes, we have different psukim telling us that we can bow down in a place which is not Eretz. I will stop here now, let's dig. Alors on va creuser. Pourquoi, c'est quoi la question? What is the question here? It's, what is Markulis? C'est quoi Markulis? But for that, I want you to read with me one information. I'll send to you the link in the group. Donc, what is Sarah? Est-ce qu'il est avec moi?
Bon. זבחים.
כן, Zvachim 106, heavy. Sacrificing to Mercury. Okay, can you read in English? I will be reading in French. It's not so long.
Okay.
1 second. C'est un lien que je vous ai envoyé. Ça va vous permettre de comprendre une notion. Je vais juste lire. En ce qui concerne le culte des idoles, certaines activités sont considérées comme objectivement un acte de culte et seront interdites, tandis que d'autres activités peuvent être spécifiques et limitées à un certain type d'idole. De manière générale, une personne sera tenue responsable d'Avoda Zarah, l'interdiction du culte des idoles, lorsqu'elle accomplit l'une des nombreux actes de culte. Ces activités incluent les méthodes de vénération couramment utilisées, notamment sacrifier ou brûler de l'encens, offrir une libation ou s'incliner, et même simplement dire « tu es mon Dieu ». D'autres types d'obséquies, comme étreindre ou embrasser l'idole, la laver ou la nettoyer, etc., seraient interdits, mais ils ne serviraient pas de véritable culte d'idole. The first paragraph.
Okay. Regarding idol worship, there are certain activities that are considered to be objectively an act of worship and will be forbidden, while other activities may be specific and limited to a certain type of idol. Generally speaking, a person will be held liable for Avoda Zarah, the prohibition against idol worship, when he performs any one of a number of acts of worship. This activity includes the commonly used method of veneration, including sacrificing or burning incense, offering a libation or bowing down. It even simply saying, "You are my God," other type of obsequiousness, such as hugging and kissing the idol, washing and cleaning it, and so on, would be forbidden, but would not serve as a true idol worship.
Il existe d'autres modes de culte qui consisteraient normalement pas un acte d'Avoda Zarah, sauf avec une idole ou une divinité spécifique pour laquelle cet acte est une forme unique de culte. Ainsi, Apoer Atzmo Beval Peor, celui qui fait ses besoins devant Baal Peor, et quelqu'un qui se soulage devant l'idole Peor, et Veazorek les Markoulis, celui qui jette une pierre à l'idole Markoulis, sera également tenu responsable de l'accomplissement d'un acte d'Avoda Zarah, d'idolâtrie, puisque c'est la seule méthode d'adoration de ces idoles. La Gemara, sur le DAF du jour, apporte l'opinion de Rabbi Eleazar, qui dérive du passage de Servaïkra, selon laquelle sacrifier à Markoulis est également considéré comme une Avoda Zarah, même si ce n'est pas une méthode normale d'adorer cette idole.
There are other modes of worship that ordinarily do not constitute an act of Avoda Zarah, except with a specific idol or that, which that act is a unique form of worship. That's how for at more the Baal Peor, someone who relieve himself in front of idol Peor. All Hazorek even Lemakulis, someone who throws a stone to the idol Malkulis, will also be held liable for performing an act of Avodah Zarah, since this is a unique method of worshiping this idol.
Markoulis est le nom donné par les sages au dieu romain Mercurius, également connu sous le nom de divinité grecque Hermès. Parmi ses nombreuses responsabilités, Mercurius est le patron des routes et des voyageurs. Cette position a conduit beaucoup à ériger des statues de lui sur les carrefours. Souvent, ces représentations ne représentent que la tête d'une idole et les passants plaçaient des pierres au pied de cette statue. À l'occasion, la représentation était simple, un tas de pierres et les voyageurs qui passaient devant le tas lançaient leurs propres pierres dessus de l'offrande.
The Gemara on today's daf brings the opinion of Rabbi Elazar, who derives from a passage in Sefer Vayikra that sacrificing to Malkulis is also considered to be Avoda Zarah, even though that is not the normal method of worshipping that idol. Malkulis is the name given by the sages for the Roman god Malkulis, Mercury, who was also known as the Greek deity, or whatever deity. Hermes, among his many responsibilities, Mercury was the patron of the highways and the travelers. This position led many to erect a statue of him on a crossroads. Oftentimes, this representation presented just the head of idol, and the passerby would place a stone at the top of the statue. On an occasion, the representation was simply a pile of rocks. And the travelers who passed by the pile would toss their own stone on it as an offering to their god. Okay.
So I have one question.
Yes.
Do you know people who do idolatry for Mercury nowadays?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Who do, give me an example, or Abishon, give me an example.
À Mercure spécialement.
Ouais.
À Hermès. Je dirais la chimie.
Oga, you have an example?
La chimie.
Alchemy.
Ou les musulmans. Parce qu'ils ont une pierre là-bas et ils lancent dessus. C'est bizarre ça.
So I give two examples. So the people who do alchemy and also some aspect in the Muslims, they turning around a stone and throwing stones on some places. Okay. Okay, you have an example of people do idolatry of Mercury? Vous connaissez des gens qui font les idolatries pour Mercure?
From what I'm reading here, that this is it's a Greek ancient worship of doing things. Seems to have influenced so many current civilizations, nations, cultures. I saw people, other thinkers, that wherever an accident happened on the road, they would pile stones at that very spot.
Okay.
And whoever happened to know the deceased, whenever he passed or she passed by, would go there and place another stone on top of that thing. This, I don't know whether this is also falling in the same category, whereby when I go to cemetery for Jewish, you do have got some people putting a stone over the grave.
That's not Jewish.
I don't know. You say, let's try to understand. So let's give a percentage of the population. How many people you know doing what you said? 10%? 20%?
A bunch.
Much more Christianity. How many Christians they do that?
Okay. So I'll give him a proportion. Okay. Rabbi Shimon is, I agree with him. He said maybe 10% of people are doing that stuff. Actually, it's worse. En fait, c'est pire. I can tell to you that almost 99% of people doing a worship to Mercury. 99% des gens font une adoration pour Mercure. Very simple, très simple. Rabbi you will help me. What is a derer? C'est quoi un derer dans le concept du sod?
Du sod.
Ok. Le derer is the yesod. Le derer, c'est l'organe génital masculin ou féminin. Derer is the genital organ of the woman of the man. You say, where's Mercury's? Where's Mercury's? On the derer.
Oh God.
So look, where I put this? What is kochav?
C'est Zera.
Toda. Kochav, if you remember Beged Kaparat, it's the pay. We're going to see it, we're going to read for you. Rabbi Nechouye dit comme ça. Mercure, c'est la 6e planète. Quand on compte parmi les 7. It's the 6th one planet when we call about the 7. What is the characteristic of Kochav? First of all, it's number 6 of the planet. C'est 6e planète. Then, it's related to the Nahir small. Yes, Nahir small. The left, comment tu dis le trou du nez là? Yeah, the left one. Left, you should use nostril. How do you write it?
Nostrol.
Nostrol.
No, Tral.
And it also related to the aspect of related to Shefa, Zera. Hey. And he said, how do you worship him? Comment tu le loues? Donc, cette planète-là qui est liée à la narine gauche, related to the left nostril, related to the Zera, you threw stones. Tu jettes des pierres. What is this rock? It's the same word. Zrika is like to bring out seeds. They use the same word. When the seeds is bring out, is also called it Zorek. Quand quelqu'un il perd une émission séminaire, on appelle ça aussi un jet. Zrika. What do I put the word for you here? No. Jeter. So he said, look, what are the stones? They are letters. C'est quoi les pierres? C'est des lettres. What is the zera? Letters. Stones. 99%. À Mercure. Zera Levatala is Avoda Zarah done toward Mercury. That's why he said this is the Avoda Zarah, the most quoted in the Gemara. Why you give me the information? The most quoted. Don't is wrong. Don't do that. Don't do that. And if you see what's happened most of the time, with all the respect I have for them, where are the prostitutes? On the road.
On the road.
So road here, road there.
So, où les prostituées se mettent? Sur les chemins. You have to understand that our stage, we don't lose time on the topic when you think that in 5 minutes you're going to understand it. If they quote it to be that, hey, it's deeper than what you think. So now look, we're going to finish with Rabbi Nechunya. It's rare I'll put Rabbi Nechunya in the morning. Not the morning, but in the morning limud. Just to see, what is that Kochav doing? How do you protect yourself from Kochav? Go to Beged Kaparat and we see the pay. Okay, remember which phase is Beged Kaparat?
C'est pas nos gars.
Sorry. To be focused on the pay. Donc on va regarder qu'est-ce qui vous protège en fait de l'influence de qu'est-ce que vous devez faire au quotidien pour vous protéger de l'influence de Mercure. What you should do in your daily life in order to be protected from the influence of Mercury. And we'll be done now, I think. After Rabbi Shimon will give his name. One second. There it is. Beged Kaparat. Where is it? There, 1 second.
Quoi?
קוף מ"ח. תודה רבה. ושמעון. קוף מ"ח. Exactly. So we have to check something. It's a bit before. Yes, 1 second. Il y a un moment, en fait, il parle de bête de baguette. Gimel de Gimel dalet, c'est pas les lettres. Ouais, c'est bête 3. Nord. After.
I think
Yeah.
it's Kuf Mem Zayin.
Yeah, that's Rabbi Shimon.
Oh, I said
I'm looking for another place, where is defining things according to the letters. What is bed of Beged? He says it's Akitat that. What is Dalet of Beged? I think it's just after. Let me check.
here. Kuf Nun Aleph.
Ah, yes. 1 second. Okay, we are here. Beged. ואתה אגיד לכם פירוש ג' Aries. תודה רבה אוגה. It was just after. תודה רבה שמעון. So, כפרת. Okay, the P. Send the picture and we finish. Voilà, it will be 10 and so here's what you have to do to protect yourself from the influence of Mercury, of Marcolis. Rabbi Nechunya, he said like this. He said there's a code. I go fast because it's not. Je vais vite parce que c'est pas vraiment le Limoud pour le matin comme ça là. He said there's a code. All the 7 planets, they are quoted in 7 letters. Tous les 7 planètes sont reliées en fait à 7 lettres qu'on appelle. Merci Papa Getty. Qu'on appelle B, Ged, K, Pa, Ra, T. They say this is the 7 planets. Bet, okay, help me. What is Bet?
Tzedek.
No. Shabtai.
Yeah, Shabtai, Ken.
Bet, c'est Shabtai. Shabtai, c'est Saturne.
Oh.
Gimel,
Tzedek.
Tzedek. Tzedek, c'est Jupiter.
Okay.
Dalet,
Nadim.
Madim, c'est Mars. Chaf,
Chama.
Chama, c'est le soleil. It's the sun. P,
Noga.
Noga. And Resh,
Chal.
here is cool. Resh, c'est Mercure. So let's see what is said about that Resh. Alors on voit ce qui est dit à propos de ce Resh là. Sorry. Yes. You have the picture. Vous allez comprendre ce qui se passe. Comment on se protège de cette Avoda Zarah, de cette idolâtrie. You received the picture?
Yeah.
So let's see now. C'est l'autre côté, c'est regarde ce qu'il dit. Il dit maintenant, you see how I'll give you a secret for people to deal with us in the afternoon. You see what he say? Imlich ot resh. It's like the 7 kings. They came to reign. Ils viennent régner. Ça c'est Imlich ot resh. The ot resh come to reign. Il est venu régner la lettre resh de Begel Kaparat. Bechochma ou Kesher bo Keter. Vetzar bo Kochav. Donc il dit, il est lié à Mercure. Le titre de Mercury. Baola Mikoar Yagel Pazek. So in the poem Anabekoar, what is the letters handling Mercury? It's Yagel Pazek. Yachid Ge'el Amecha Pene Zochek El Shatecha. Après c'est Veyom Vav. C'est quel jour? Le 6e jour. The 6th day. Beshana Benachir Small. The nostril, left nostril, la narine gauche. Betorah she'u atiferet u besechel ve'adibur ve'etzah ve'azbara. So you say you want to be sure, not to be trapped in the Markulis Avoda Zarah Yerushalmi. Be careful about the dibur. Attention à la parole. Ve'etzah, the advice you give. Ve'ezber, the explanation you bring. You have to do them with wisdom and intelligence based of the Torah. Tu dois faire ça avec intelligence de Torah. It makes sense. Everybody wants to put you on the influence of Mercury, what they say. They give you bad advice. Oh, come. Just a nightclub. You can stay in the corner. No one will say, it's nothing. Just enter.
Gee. It says Chava Rishon, Chava Beit from. They come from Mercury because that's where they'll sink in.
This is what get them.
Yeah.
But they're not from there. But that power get them. So it's very powerful. Mercury, it's not a joke. Right? Il dit, הסבר, ולפי שיש לו צינור מצד הגבורה, יש לו כוח מריבות. So he said, because he has the pipe on the gvura, he's the master of dispute. Il s'embrouille. Des embrouilles. Ah, ça c'est. Ah, nous les Congolais on connaît. Tu vois, tu bois. Ah, ça s'embrouille, bouteille, bah. Congolais, we know. It's always you go to drink, dance, finish by fighting. Il sait, יש לו כוח במריבות. Une force de dispute. Attention aux disputes. Be careful about bad machloktot. Be careful about the advice you give to people. Be careful about the explanation. Be careful about the speech. Because all of them, they are the upper yesod. And you will be punished by the lower one. Kochav. Après, il dit, quoi, ve'u mishtatef, ve'lo kol min'e umanut ki u ahod. So c'est also what's happened. All the flowery artistic things. He said it's also on his things, on his power. C'est aussi sous sa domination. Umanut, art. Oh, you know, I want this sculpture, I want this paint, all these things. Voilà, attention à ça aussi. Bien sûr, je ne dis pas que Chazé Shalom faut détester. I don't say that it's also Chazé Shalom. Say, just know what things you bring inside of your house. Remember Rabbi Akiva's advice. This man, they had a baby, they are, depend where you read. If you read it in the Midrashim or read it in the Gemarot. The Midrashim, Rabbi Akiva said, was a black couple, they had a white baby. In the Gemarot, he said it was a white couple, they had a black baby. What's happened? He said, you guys have a picture in your bedroom. Fait, vous avez une peinture dans votre chambre à coucher. When you have union, quand vous unissez, your wife look at that image. So, depending on the story, the man was black or the man was white, and that produced that kid.
When I was young, my grandmother, I would cry all the time, cry all the time, cry all the time. My parents didn't know what I was doing. My grandmother came to the house, to my room. She saw a painting in the room. Take it out. And then I calmed down.
Be careful about painting. Be careful about. Don't bring things to like to the house will be fancy now. Nah, check who painted it. What the symbol? What is the meaning of all this? Even the Picasso things. Don't take it because it's millions. Why you build nose like this? Why you play with the spirots? Careful. Attention. ומנות, כי הוא העוד ולכן יתחבר עם כל האדם. So he said, כוכב, it's also odd. You know, all the beauty. Odd. C'est pour ça que tous les gens sont accrochés avec כוכב. That's why everybody go with כוכב. Après il dit, vélo, and for him also with him, avec lui, מלאכות הציור, והרקמה, והכתיבה. So all of us, soft fruit, peinture, painting, כוכב. So imagine now people now, you understand why from painting, they finish to paint naked people. How do you arrive to think? You want to paint nature. Tu vas peindre la nature. How do you arrive to think that now you'll be my muse? Tu es ta muse. Sit down here. Start to paint. What are you doing? He said, no, it's simple. The master is the same. The one who threw stone on the street, the one who do that, it's him. Kochav. Après, il dit, Ktiva, l'écriture. Ve'u, mechaber, les oivim, im, les shalom, mitzad, she'u, mekabel, min, atiferet, ve'im, le milchama. Donc, il dit, ça dépend de toi. It depends on you. If you know how to connect with him, si tu sais comment te connecter avec lui, pas shoot. What was saying the sage? Al Pisod. Yom Hashishi, you fast. Le sod, c'est comme ça. Le 6e jour, tu jeûnes. Et tu coupes ton jeûne avec le kiddush de Shabbat. And you cut your fasting with the kiddush of Shabbat. So what's happened? It's a very strange day, Friday. If you pay attention, you say, I understand that it's very holy because we saw Yom HaShishi v'Chol HaShamayim. So Shabbat is already in Yom HaShishi. And even the Chok Israel, the Thursday night, you read more than, it's very something special. But at the same time, it's very dinim. Now you can fight with your wife for Shabbat. It's odd. It's big. It's strange. So he said, look, les sages ont dit, le vendredi, on jeûne. The 6th day, you fast. And you cut your fast just with the kiddush. Why? Because if you do it properly, say, Mercury, Kochav, Mercury, will connect you to Shalom. But if you don't know to connect to him, what's happened? He connects you to Milchama. Wars, fight everywhere. It's him. Because Mercury is known also as a fighter. C'est connu, c'est un combattant. It's not someone who... A fighter. Like. Ouais. Il dit, mitzad pachad. ופעמים הגיע לו שישוב לו חומו וכעסו כי רובו הוא מן הפחד. So he said, be careful, because if you don't know to connect with him, to handle his influence, you will become very nervous, full of anger. Tu dois être très plein de colère. Mercury. מן הפחד. ותחבולות, and also, he play games, tell you things, don't do, think comme ça. תרבות המלחמה, כי הוא מלומד מצד הגבורה. He said, you know what? You see גבורה, yes. You're afraid of גבורה, yes. He said, the one who know what is גבורה, it's Kochav. He's the master of גבורות. Il connaît la גבורה. Il sait exactement quoi faire. That's why we fast on Friday. So qu'on jeûne. Not Friday, on Yom HaShishi, sorry. Le 6e jour. ויש לו מתק ששפתיים מצד תפארת. But if he's fixed, his lips can be very sweet. מתק שפתיים can have very good things. When he's fixed. But when he's not fixed, you fight. מלחמות, dispute. ויש בו מיני שחוק וניגון מכוח החום הטבעי על הגבורה. So he said, in his nature, you have schok. He can also mock. Coffers. Moqueur. Be careful about that. At the same time, you have nigun. You know, it's harmony. It's not melody. I will explain this at Hashem one day. C'est because from Gura, Veyesh lo ribui mikora esh, full of fire. Il y a beaucoup de feu. והתפארת שיש בו המון בני אדם מצד י"ב שבטים מישראל הבאים אליו מכוח התפארת ויש לו אור מחלוקת מכוח האש ולאור חוכמות רבות. It depends how you connect. מחלוקת, wisdom. It depends. Connectez-vous de la bonne manière. ולפי שהוא נלחם עם אויבי השם יתברך. So what is his purpose? You don't love Hashem, he will fight you till the end. Tu n'aimes pas Akadosh Baruch Hu, tu n'aimes pas Dieu, il te combat jusqu'à la fin. וצריך להיות לו כוח כדי לשבש דעת העם בדברים בכל עניין, והוא ועד למלך התפארת כי הוא כותב גזירתו, והוא מורה תנאי כפול ולאור תחנונים ותפילות כי ממנו ישלשו אל האתר. So he said, you want to be connecting the good aspect with that dimension, tu veux te connecter de la bonne manière à cette dimension, תחנונים, תפילות. עבודת השם, זה tout, that's it. And he said, ומן האתרה לעוד והוא כמו שליח ציבור. C'est because among all the planets, that's why all the planets are all on his name. Ça, toutes les planètes sont appelées sur son nom. He is called Kochav, and all the planets Kochavim. C'est why? Because among all the planets, it's him, the Shaliach Tzibur, the one who lead the prayers. Parce que parmi toutes les planètes, pourquoi toutes les planètes portent son nom en fait, en hébreu? C'est parce que c'est lui qui dirige la prière. Because all the planets, they also make a worship to Hashem. Toutes les planètes font une adoration à Hashem. Who is the Shaliach Tzibur? Because he has a wonderful voice, like we saw in Nigun. ברוך אדוני לעולם, אמן ואמן. תודה רבה. תודה רבה לכולם, merci à tout le monde.
He said the reason why there's piyutim on Shabbat
Yes,
as a tikkun.
for him. תודה רבה, רבי דוד קינגוזי, תודה רבה, פפא מדי, תודה רבה, פפא מנתן, תודה רבה, רבנית לריטה ג'פרס, תודה רבה, הבל, תודה רבה, רבנית עבר, רבנית אמונה, רבנית רחל, תודה רבה, רבנית סוזית, תודה רבה. See you soon.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci,
Bye
Rav.
bye.
C'est là.